So if there's one episode of Mythbusters that I will never forget, it's when they tried to see if Chinese water torture was actually legit, and so they strapped Carrie to a table, and long story short, she found out that it's called Chinese water torture for a reason, saying that being restrained to the table alone was more than enough. And now, almost 20 years later, is someone trying to bring back the nostalgia. Fun fact, even though it's called Chinese water torture, it actually originated in the Italian city of Bologna. But a couple days ago, I see this clip of a Twitch streamer doing what looks like Chinese water torture on himself, and what do you know, that is exactly what he's doing, only he let his viewers control the amount of water that was dropped depending on how much they gifted.
That one went up my nose a little bit. This is thought I was gonna stream Rocket League. It's kind of like it. You're not gonna kill me. I just breathed it in a little. It's fine. Just a little cold, dude. That's it.
Pretty good business model, seeing as that other guy who's been doing things as long as he can is getting a pretty good amount of donations for quote-unquote torturing himself. But this is an actual torture technique that has been documented throughout time. And regardless if you're doing it for its intended purpose or not, that's literally like someone waterboarding themselves on stream. While not illegal, it's still something that a site like Twitch is not going to let you do to yourself regardless of the circumstances. So they banned him. No surprise there. This went pretty viral, and I'm sure he was already cooking up his next stream idea where he climbs inside a bronze bull and lets his viewers control how hot it gets. But if you guys didn't notice, at the bottom left of his stream it has a counter for how many drops are left. Now, because he's banned, I can't go look at the VOD and get clips, but when I looked to see how many he started with, I remember it being around 12,000, so I don't know how much he actually started with, but it was quite a bit of water that he was working with. And like I said, the drops are controlled by the people donating. I even saw him sleep for part of the stream while water was being dropped on him, and he didn't seem to care. Also, in some parts of the stream, he would like sit up and talk to the camera, I guess taking a break, telling us how he feels. And when I saw that, I'm like, alright, I see what you're doing here. See, people are reading Chinese water torture and their mind gets stuck on the word torture, like, oh my god, this is actually the most insane streamer I've ever seen. But when you realize that what he did is something that anyone, even me and you, could do so long as you're okay with being wet for an extended period of time, it's actually hilarious. Like, don't get me wrong, he was technically doing it right. Like, if you saw somebody eating a pizza with a fork, you'd be like, that's wrong, when technically they're still eating food. Just like having water dropped on you isn't the same thing as Chinese water torture. But the idea was there. Like, if you look up what's supposed to happen to you when someone does this, it says the method itself causes lasting mental damage in victims proportional to the intensity of the exposure. And you would think with 16 hours of doing this that he would need some sort of medical attention. I mean, Carrie spent like 5 minutes on that thing and almost had a heart attack. And the reason for that was because she was strapped in. This dude was just lying on a table, able to move freely, even saying at the end of the stream, that was so fun, chat. The outcome was way better than expected. Show me where anyone that has been through any kind of torture has said something like that. Like, hey guys, same time tomorrow, but next time we'll try and make me fear for my life. You know what I mean? You guys don't call it torture for a reason. You guys gotta step it up next time. But not even that though. Look at how frequently the drops are coming out. Sometimes coming out in a constant stream. No doubt he's uncomfortable, but if he was able to manage his own stream without going crazy, then I can tell you 100% he did this wrong. Props to him though, it is creative, but like if there's a next time, try and recreate this picture, and I guarantee you after 16 hours you won't even know what Twitch is. He'll be the only one twitching, like if something was falling on him, wondering when the next drop is coming. Like honestly, it may sound fucked, but I would like to see him do this with someone supervising him, but like in something Carrie was in. Because if you're gonna get banned, you might as well have it be for something you did right. Now apparently this isn't the only time this man has tried to do an extreme challenge. He ate 100 chicken nuggets about a month ago, and it's like that's just a small appetizer for the LA Beast. And then he apparently locked himself in a cage for 24 hours, which is something another streamer did for 30 days. So his challenges are out there and something I would never do, but there's not anything like wow about them. Like I said, because the word torture was in the title, people ate that shit up, when in reality this dude was having you make him wet on stream. How do you guys feel that you paid money to make another guy wet on stream for your amusement? That's gayer than I am, dog. Until maybe tomorrow. Peace.